We have a question from on YouTube from Tej. There's a gap in H4 EADs. Old EAD ended 4 days prior to my old I-797, and the new EAD start date aligns with my new I-797. Will USCIS fix this, or do I have to file additional standalone EAD? Please advise. It looks like I think I was chatting with this person yesterday. It looks like the extension of the EAD was filed in time, but I'm not sure if he or she qualifies for the automatic extension, because before the expiry of the current EAD, they filed the extension, and the new EAD came in with a gap of 4 days. So that's what he or she is worried about. Now, what happens to these 4 days of, if they were employed, he or she is employed. Now, what happens to these 4 days? Are nothing to worry about. This petition qualifies for automatic extension. Can you please clarify on these items?
So whenever your EAD is expiring, or the date that it expires, you have to stop working. And once the new EAD comes in, you have to start working from the date that that new EAD comes in. So there's no question of a gap because you have to follow that process. Stop working as of the date that your EAD expires. Start working as of the date that your EAD gets approved. So Dan, is that clear?
Yes.
So there is no question of a gap. We have to kind of make sure that our employment coincides with the dates on the EAD.
So now what happens? I think even I'm not clear about Tej. If you can clarify on I-797, are you referring to the I-797 of the principal H-1B, or the I-797 on the H-4 EAD receipt notice or the approval notice? So if you can send another message.
And even if it's the I-797 H4 approval, that has nothing to do with work. Just to clarify, that has nothing to do with the EAD. The EAD has its own validity period, so we have to follow that validity period when we're deciding on employment.
Okay. Tej, I hope your question is answered, but if it's not clear, you can certainly come back with another question in the. Okay, it's Tej again. Yes, the I-797 on the principal. So the H4 EAD that you were trying to answer.
Right. So the I-797 of the principal, again, that's a different issue as to whether your H4 has been maintained or not. It's not a H4-EAD issue. You have to make sure, of course, that there is no gap in your H4 status itself. And even if there is, I think it's not a big deal because when you file your green card, there is an automatic um, kind of, instance in which they will forgive the less than 6 months out of status period, 245K under the regulation. So that 6 days should be covered in that. So I wouldn't worry too much about the 6 days, even if your H4 has not been maintained. And with reference to EAD, we have already responded that the job has to go as per the EAD, not the other way around.
Okay. Thank you. And there's a thanks from Tej as well. Thanks for joining our session. If you have more questions, we are here.
Are you an IT consultant seeking a new opportunity? We offer job placement services for US citizens, green cards, EADs, and visa holders. We also sponsor various work visas like H1B, E3, TN, and green cards. 20 plus years of experience in the industry, exceptional employee benefits, highly rated by our employees, global presence with 200 plus recruiters and direct clients. Connect with us. Call us on the number 833-412-8472 or mail us at support@higheritpeople.com or visit our website www.higheritpeople.com.